crazy? Nobody respect my vision. You are a villain. I do this whole movie for you, Greg. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Cut.
Why you cut, Sandy? This is great. This is real acting.
If you're gonna writhe around with the dress, maybe do it before you shoot yourself in the head and blow your brains out.
I disagree.
You really gonna make this thing?
We are going to die together.
Hey guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I'm Michael Sarabona, and today I'm going to be doing the review for The Disaster Artist, based on the true story of Tommy Wiseau and his journey into Hollywood and trying to create the movie The Room, that cult hit that came out like back in 2003. It's one of the worst movies ever made, and this is the story behind it. And I gotta say, one of James Franco's best performances in a long time. This is a very, very Oscar contending kind of type of movie that he made, and which is funny because it's about the worst movie ever made. And he plays opposite his brother Dave Franco, and it's a story about Tommy and what's his name, Greg, and their journey of how like they met in this acting class. They both have kind of no business being in like, you know, in that Hollywood type of acting world, and it's just them two. They just keep getting beaten down. Nobody thinks that they don't have what it takes to fulfill their dream, and they say, you know what, we're gonna go make our own movie. And as if anyone's ever seen The Room, it's just this masterpiece of awfulness, and the story behind it is apparently even crazier than you could even imagine. This is a very fascinating movie. It's very funny at times, very emotional at times, and it's a story about two friends and their dream of trying to make a movie. And that can be inspiring to certain people, while it is also about the worst movie ever made. And this movie has a lot of like different like celebrity cameos pop up in and out of the movie, so it's really kind of cool to see a lot of different actors and stuff. And I just gotta say, it's definitely one of James Franco's best performance. He also directed this film, and it's directed beautifully. It's what a great script, really strong characters, and I gotta say, this is probably one of the more surprise hits of the year, because when you kind of think of the idea of what they're trying to go for the movie, you're just trying to think they're trying to make fun of, you know, Tommy Wiseau's life. And really, no, this movie is really not trying to shine a bad light on anyone. It's kind of more just telling like this really unique story of this small little Hollywood tale. And I gotta say, it's definitely one of the, in terms of comedy, it's one of the better comedies that have come out in the last couple of years, while also being a really good kind of like a biopic, like a true story type of movie. I would definitely highly recommend people checking this movie out, even if you've seen The Room, the original Room, or if you've never seen it. It's still a great movie. I would definitely recommend watching The Room first before seeing this, because then you'll get a little more of those like the little like inside jokes and stuff about it. And I'm gonna give it a score of a 8.5 out of 10. I think just some of the when you kind of look back, some of the characters, like some of the actors playing certain characters, don't really match of how they looked in the original Room, which kind of took me out for a minute. But other than that, guys, it's a very fantastic movie. Gonna be shocked when I see it get a bunch of like Oscar nominations and stuff. So I would definitely recommend it, guys. Well, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe.